from Woj there. Not a surprise that perhaps Udoka would be the coach now had it not been for the Kyrie Irving controversy. How do you feel about the way the whole thing played out?
Well, first of all, I hate the way the whole thing played out. I wish Ime Udoka was the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets, and Kyrie Irving essentially cost Ime Udoka this Brooklyn Nets job. There's no way around it. If this mess with Kyrie Irving had never transpired, Ime Udoka would be the new head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. Having said that, I am happy for Jacque Vaughn. He's a hard-working guy. He's coached them to a 7-3 record in the past when he's been a head coach for those 10 games, particularly in the bubble. He's a good dude. He's well respected throughout the league. He deserves this opportunity, but I think that a young, shining, bright, shining coach like Ime Udoka should have been the head coach of Brooklyn. And of all the things that Kyrie Irving has already cost the Brooklyn Nets, he's now cost them one of the elite young coaches in this game.
Michael, you made your feelings quite clear last week. You did not believe the Nets could or should hire Ime Udoka. How do you feel now about the way the whole thing turned out?
No, I knew the Nets were not going to hire Ime Udoka. That wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't. You called them team turmoil, and that's perfect. They were team turmoil before the Udoka situation, just separate and apart their team turmoil. So you're going to ask someone who has his own drama to team turmoil in New York City? Really? No. That was a non-starter, Greeny. And so you could see that. And Stephen A's right. It's about Kyrie Irving. But once Kyrie Irving stirred the pot again, and it's, 4 years in a row. Every year he's got to find ways to miss games or create turmoil. Then Ime Udoka could not be brought into this circumstance. Jacque Vaughn seems to be a settling influence. The number one thing the Nets need is a settling influence. I realize Jacque Vaughn didn't have a record, was he like 58 and 158 with Orlando? It's with Orlando. Not with the Orlando that went to the finals in like 2009. Not that Orlando.
Right.
So he's a good influence to have right here, right now, and the Nets can't look beyond that. The next 2 or 3 weeks is as far as they can look right now.
Yeah, the timing is off right now, but I think they can revisit this, Wilbon, in the future. Yeah. If you think about it, Ime Udoka was an assistant in Philly and Coach Ben Simmons. He was an assistant here and Coach KD and Kyrie. You might as well put the interim tag right now in front of Jacque Vaughn's name. He's not the long-term solution. I'm rooting for him to do well, but I think they can navigate all of this turbulence and see what's going to happen this offseason with Kyrie's contractual situation and see who they're going to have going forward. If somebody at that point hasn't hired Ime, I think they can revisit it and probably do it